Hey everybody, this is Sam with Foster Love Music, and today I'm coming at you with another tutorial. This is my cover of Two Punks in Love. I dropped the link of that cover down in the description, so make sure and check that out. But without further ado, let's jump right in. So you see here we got 6 chords, or 7 rather. This one counts as 2. But that's really all you need to be able to play this song. So, let's hear a verse. And two punks in love, you had my back from day when we were so young. Yeah, that stuff felt like a truck. Alright, there you go. So, if you notice, up here, we've got 2 dots, 2 dots, 2 dots on the last 2 string, and 2 dots on the last 2 strings. That corresponds to these 2 fingers, and they can just park on the 3rd fret. And you can just leave them there and get to most of the rest of the chords from there. So that makes it pretty easy. Your hand isn't moving all over the place. Drop those 2 fingers there, and then you're going to use these 2 fingers to move the bass notes to get all the different chords. So for example, this is your G. It's it's hard to point. That one, yes. There's your G, there's your D over F sharp, there's your E minor 7, and that's your C. Okay, with those 4, you can play most of the song already. So again, that's the G, keeping these 2 fingers parked right there, G, D over F sharp, E minor 7, C2, okay? So 2 punks is a G in love, D over F sharp. You had my back from day one, that's a E minor. We were so young, C, G. Loaded gun, D. That Cupid knew what was up, and now I'm locked, that's a C, G, D. Okay, not too bad, right? Then the next part is going to be a pre-chorus, so let's hear that. Even though the years go by, seasons change and flowers died, we're still rocking side by side. I'm still yours and you're still mine. Okay? So what that is an E minor. Even though the years, that's a D over F sharp, go by, G. Seasons change and flowers died, C. We're still rockin', G, side by side. Then we're gonna do this walk up. Okay, so when you hear chords that kind of seem like they're going up in a line, what I want you to be thinking when you hear that is, oh, the bass notes are probably moving up, and that's exactly what's going on. You're playing these 4 notes. You're playing the alphabet. A, B, C, D. Okay, so when you're strumming with that part, make sure to be hitting those bass notes as the bottom note of the chord. So this is going to be your A minor 7. Hit that A. Then the next, this is a G over B. I'm not even hitting any other notes. I'm just putting this finger on the 2nd fret, making sure to hit that as the bottom note. Then you can do a C any way you want, and then a D. And I'm hitting that 3rd D string as the bass note. So you go A minor 7, G over B, C, D. Okay? Even though the years go by, seasons change and flowers died, we're still rocking side by side. I'm still yours and you're still mine. Okay? Not too bad. And you're going to have to remember that one because that happens again at the end of the chorus. So going into the chorus, it's very, very similar to the verse. You broke my heart a million times, can count the ways I've made you cry. Always such a mess, but I get depressed at the thought of losing you. We were kids, it's been a while, but you still work to make me smile. A stolen kiss, now I can't wait to waste my life away with you. Do you notice the walk up again? Okay, so the beginning is just like the verse. G, you broke my heart. D, E minor. Always such a mess. That's a C, then a G, D. Broke my heart a million times. Can count the ways I've made you cry. Always such a mess, but I get depressed at the thought of losing you. We were kids, it's been a while, but you still work to make me smile. A stolen kiss, now I can't wait to waste my life away with you. Okay, same exact walk up as the end of the pre-chorus. A minor, G over B, C, D. Okay. All right, so now we've got a verse down, we've got a pre-chorus down, we've got a chorus down. The last section you'll need to know is the bridge. And that it has to deal with these chords over here. There's a B minor and a C minor, and the reason I put them in one chart is because they are exactly the same shape. And you see that 1/2 denotes which fret you start on. So if it's a B minor, that fret's going to be the first. So it looks like this. And a lot of people like to, hold down all the strings there. I don't typically like to do that. You can, but I don't like the sound of it either, and it makes it harder to get to other chords. So I just kind of leave it open. And you can hit the E string on this chord, but if you go to the second fret, just one up, that's your C minor. Don't hit that E string. That does not sound good with C minor. So either lightly mute it with your finger there, or just be careful with your picking hand and don't hit that string. Okay, so those two chords you're gonna need for the bridge. So let's play it. Two punks in love with a not so pretty low. Not giving up, not giving up, not giving up. Two punks in love with a not so pretty low. Not giving up, not giving up, not giving up. Okay, what chords are those? That's E minor, two punks in love, B minor, with a not so pretty low, then a C. Not giving up, then we go to G, then D over F sharp, E minor, yeah, then a B minor next, C, and we're gonna drop that C to the C minor. Not giving up, two punks in love, with a not so pretty low. Not giving up, not giving up, not giving up. Two punks in love, with a not so pretty low. Not giving up, not giving up. That's a C minor. Not giving up. So there you go. Now you've got the whole song, at least with this hand. Now, every time I teach guitar, I always say, this is the stupid, easy, dumb hand, right? You just put your fingers where it says where the dots are, and then you practice it enough times and go and transition between chords, and you're good to go. This hand's a lot harder. So that strum is really what takes it from being just like an okay song to like, oh, this is a lot more interesting. Now the pattern I do is a lot of palm muting, like that. Now what I mean by palm muting is I take my palm, I rest it on the bridge, and you really need to play with the pressure and listen to the sound to get it down. It's really hard for me to tell you with words or even show you what to do, but slowly that pattern is this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. And two punks in love, you had my back from day one. As that just gives you that like rhythm, that movement. I don't have a drummer, so I have to be my own right here. And then the other thing I do, especially in the intro, is I play a couple of notes. These two open strings, I play a G, D, G, G, D, G. So you'll hear that. So when you're practicing, maybe try to get that strum down with no notes. And then once you get that down, you could try to play those two open strings. And then from there, you have to get those chords behind it. Not too bad. It's gonna take a little bit of work, but stick with it and you'll get there. So yeah, once you're just messing around with this hand, getting that strum how you like it, and you don't really have to hit those strings every time and get those notes out. If you miss once in a while, it's okay. But just play around with it. You can alternately opt to finger pick that. So here I'm just hitting my thumb as the bass note and hitting those two strings with these two. And that will give it more of a quieter, intimate feel to that song. But the encouragement is to, once you get those strums down, you know it, right? And you can use it again for another song, or maybe your strumming has advanced that you could learn an even more complicated strum later. So that's really all you need to play the whole song there. I hope this was helpful for you, and if you have any questions at all, I love to nerd out about this stuff, so let me know, and I'll clear that up for you. But for now, thanks for visiting my stream. Hope that was helpful. See you tomorrow. Bye now.